Hello all, this is Nikhil Jain CS, founder CEO, Vision Astraa EV Academy. Today we have with us our esteemed principal of RV College of Engineering, Ken Subramanya sir. Today we are achieving a great milestone by sending an MOU with RV College of Engineering and Vision Astraa EV Academy for establishing EV technologies, and it's a great opportunity for us, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Thank you very much.
So what do you think about future EV industry?
So first of all, thank you, Nikhil, and your group for giving us an opportunity to sign an MOU with the youngsters who are good in developing good startups. And startups in the area of academia is more important today than a product itself, because we are supposed to do a lot of capacity development for the newer technologies in the market. So once a new technology, which will have at least 1 to 2 decades, people keep working, is the EV technology. So this is a good opportunity even for the college to see that how can we take forward this EV technology itself, so that our students get placed in better companies and also become entrepreneurs in the future. So if you look into the EV technology per se, what's happening is, as all of us know, that climate change is one of the most important things which people are looking for, where the globe has been spoiled. So as a part of that, United Nations has come out with a sustainable development goals, and energy is one such thing which is contributing to the carbon emission. So obviously, the traditional engines, so the IC engines, has ruled for a long time, and now a time has come to save our Earth. So obviously, EV is going to play a very, very important role in the creating an ecosystem, a better ecosystem in the society. So in that way, there are a lot of companies already are moving in this area to move into EV technology. Even the IC engine companies in the world have already started looking into hybrid. So maybe first it was IC, then it is going to become hybrid in the heavy industry, and also next it is going to become electrical. But if you take a two-wheeler and three-wheelers, which is more into a B2C market, that means where a lot of customers are there and the consumers are going to use on a day-to-day basis, I think implementing EV would be, according to me, is a little bit easier than a heavy trucks. So keeping this in mind, there is a good opportunity to save the earth through the carbon emission is one point. But at the same time, there is a lot of challenges we have, like the acceptance of the people in the society on EV vehicle is one thing which we had to do a lot of survey and create awareness programs to the citizens so that they accept the EV. Second one is, as you know, India is a very populous country. Obviously, if they start buying things, they buy in bulk or in one use. Obviously, there's a need for good charging stations. And if you take a four-wheeler per se, I think charging capacity, there's a number of kilometers that should also has to be improved. Otherwise, across the state, across the districts, you are supposed to create a lot of charging stations also. So except for this challenge as of now, I think this has got a good future, according to me. Maybe you have started at the right time, these kinds of academies. It will go a long way. I also wish you all the best for your new venture, whatever you into, and hope are will be helpful to you. In some way, we can make some data exchange in our company's progress also.
Thank you so much, sir. It's rightly mentioned. And next question is, so how serious is RV about upskilling the students after their graduation?
So there has been always a blame of education system in the country that engineers have knowledge, but they have less of skill. So obviously, when the central government and also all the state governments are creating lot of ecosystem in developing a skill development for the newer technologies in the country. So obviously, skilling for the newcomers and upskilling for already the people who are working and who want to change their profession. And the reskilling is entirely they want to move from one sector to the other sector. So I think these are the three skillings we can always take into consideration. So definitely skill becomes very, very important to handle the operational issues in any industry itself. In fact, there is a statement, they call it as a skill is for certainty and knowledge is for uncertainty. Big education institutions, obviously, you also are supposed to look into the knowledge base, the fundamentals have to be built, over and above the skill has to be built. skill alone, if you build, maybe after some time, when this technology changes, the younger generation is going to face a problem. So I feel that the knowledge and the skill has to be taken on par, and try to give more practical training so that the immediate employment opportunities are also there for the students. In RV College of Engineering, this culture has been there for more than a decade. We have MOEs with more than 120 companies, out of which actually there are a lot of automobile companies which are there. To name a few, we have Mercedes-Benz, Morris Garage. Then we have a project where for autonomous vehicles with Wipro and IAC, and also Volvo for process mapping. So we have a lot of such skilling which is already going on and we are running, and we have experience with that. And other advantage is that if they do these kinds of courses which augments the regular education, I feel their employability opportunity will be very high. So I don't have any doubt in saying that this kind of a skill in the newer technologies is going to be very much helpful irrespective of the branch of engineering. If you take EV technology per se, it's not just electrical. As the name suggests, it is totally interdisciplinary in nature. You need a mechanical engineer, you need an electronics engineer, you need an electrical engineer. You also need a software engineer, because today all the products sit on a software. So obviously, so this interdisciplinary nature of this EV technology is going to rule for quite some time according to me. So in that way, I hope this skilling program, whatever you would like to give for the students of RVCE, students of other institutions, and also the professionals who would like to reskill, upskill, whatever they want to do. So it is a good move, and definitely will be a part of this skilling program.
Awesome, sir. It's a great news, and thanks for all the support, all the facilities that you have been given to us. And you have interacted with multiple top EV companies. So how our RV college is good at placements, and it's the number one in placements, we all know. But how can you help Vision Astraa EV Academy for the placements?
So as you say, the first instance itself is if somebody says that you are conducting a EV program, that itself 50% job is done. And if they learn this skill in a better way, they need not to worry about placement according to me. What is happening is in the world, the people are all talking about EV technology, but there are some parts of the world in Europe or even in Japan, other places, they are not finding the skilled manpower. And India is definitely, we have a demographic dividend, more than 37 to 38% of the youth population. So obviously capacity building for the whole world is the job of India now, as of now. So in that way, placement according to me should not be a problem. There are a lot of companies in Bangalore, in and around, in other states, people are doing it. So as long as they can do their job correctly, develop a skill, I can help from the college side, because Army gets almost some 300 companies every year. Out of that, I can say that the related kind of technologies will be definitely 100 companies. So if you say EV itself is a total ecosystem. It need not be only EV company. There are surrounding sub-assemblies, the charging stations, then the battery manufacturing. So there are a lot of businesses which are there. So in that way, it is not in the EV companies are not like the other traditional companies. There is a conglomerate of businesses which happen. So obviously there is a scope for people to do all those things. So I am sure that placement should not be a problem, because if you can take the example of Mercedes-Benz certification course, whatever we are doing, which also has the EV module in that. So from this year onwards, we also have an international placement for the students. I think that's the kind of demand we have for this technology. I hope students will do very well here. Will get the jobs definitely in the wherever they stay. They can also look into having international mobility or having international placement is definitely possible. And definitely through our placement department, we will work hard to see that the students are also placed.
That's a great news, sir. Thank you so much. And thanks for all the support that you have given to us. And thank you for accepting our invitation, for giving the insights about EV industry. Thank you so much. And thanks for the MOU that we have signed. So we have a long way to go and contribute to students also, along with the EV industry also. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. I think we are all there here to see that how our next generation does. So I hope let us play a win-win situation for both of us, and so that you get your business going very well, and we see that the capacity building you do here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all.